Hi Tracy, here we have the iX35 that we've just done a little test drive in. I'll go through everything on the car so you've got a bit more of a better understanding, and hopefully you can have a little look tonight when you're at home and make your mind up a little easier. So, starting with the front, like we mentioned to you earlier, because it's the facelift model, it's got the LED daytime running lights. Also, due to it being the facelift model and also the premium top of the range, it gets the 18-inch alloy wheels as opposed to the 17 inches that you've been looking at before. We also mentioned that you've got the Hyundai genuine sidebars, which were obviously a no expense to yourself, but £495 new. And then moving around to the back of the car, you can see you've got the reverse parking sensors across all of the rear bumper, which work in accordance with the camera, which if you remember is just tucked under the rear edge plate. You can see it's a 63 plate, so it'll have 5 years warranty and breakdown cover from when it was registered. It has had its 2 services that it's due so far, and of course we would, if it is due another, service it before it came out, and MOT if it was due. So again, you can see it's got a very big boot, which you had a little look through. Plenty of room for your dog to run around in. It's got the boot cover, which would be included anyway, and you have got, if you remember, the full size spare wheel underneath. No space saver, full size alloy wheel, and you've got your little jack kit there as well, so you won't be short-handed on any of that. You've got the tonneau cover, which will pull back to hide anything you do keep in the boot as well. Keep going around, you can see, also mention, you've got the front parking sensors on the car. You've also got side parking sensors as well, which appear on a little diagram on your front display, letting you know where on the car you're near to an object. So you've got one on the side, just one under the front fog light, one either side of the reg plate, and then 2 in the same place either side. If you're wondering what these little things are on the car, they're the front headlight washers, which will activate when you do your front windscreen washer as well. So we'll go into the car. So we know you've seen it all before, but this will re-jog your memory. So remember, I said it's got the heated seats in the rear, electric windows all round. The full leather interior spreads to the back. The seats in the back will fold down. You've got a 60-40 split, but you can, like I say, you can drop them all if needs be. Right. Going into the front of the car, see, I've just got the service book here for you. So you can see it's got 2 Hyundai stamps in the book already. And then, as mentioned to you earlier, you've got an air conditioned glove box and your lock and wheel nuts are just there as well. So, I'll move into the driver's seat and show you around all the other bits and bobs. Driver's inside door panel controls over all 4 electric windows, the window lock, the inside central locking, and here's the buttons which adjust your electric wing mirrors. You'll see that button there, we'll just fold them out like so. So jumping in, you see you've got the iX35 branded side mats as you come in, and fitted with iX35 mats, which is always a bonus. You've got a cluster of buttons down to the right hand side. You've got traction control, you've got hill assist, your heated steering wheel, and that will adjust the brightness of the lights on your dashboard. And you remember I showed you how you can change the steering mode? It's that little button there, out the way so you can't knock it accidentally. You've got automatic windscreen wipers, which, like I say, as soon as it starts to rain, you don't need to do anything, they'll look after the rest. Volume audio controls through the steering wheel, Bluetooth controls as well as the voice button, which works in coordination with the microphone just located above you in the ceiling. Moving in a bit, you've got the driver's display here, so you can see the mileage on the car, 18,457. It's averaging just over 47 to the gallon, which we both know is fantastic for a car that size. Centre display, you've got obviously radio, FM, AM. Like I say, it's got the inbuilt sat nav. You've also got the reverse parking camera, which you will use how to learn. It just takes time, I promise you. Then just below that, you've got dual zone climate control, so the passenger can have it one temperature and you can have it another. And then just tucked below that, heated seats. You've got the parking assist, which I will go through with you next time you're in. Parking sensors, which you can turn off when people are walking around the back, like it was when we were here. And you've also got two 12 volts USB and auxiliary, so every way you can play music wirelessly, you can wire it up. Plenty of choices. 6-speed manual gearbox, which you've got in yours, so you said you'd be used to that. 2 cup holders along with storage down the side, that's just the nav manual, and then further storage down there. I say I'll send this over to you shortly, and hopefully you can have a little look at home tonight and it'll help you make your mind up a bit. If you've got any questions at all, just give me a call. I'll be back in at 9 o'clock in the morning.